Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Unrealistic thought experiments can be mind-expanding precursors to practical brainstorming. In that spirit, I've concocted and written about a number of such thought experiments, which you can find on my YouTube channel or in text on my Medium channel. Well, today's thought experiment: what if there were no borders? There would be a rush to the temperate coastal areas, for example, the Southern California coast. Not only are the weather and views world best, the many well-developed cities and towns there, from Los Angeles to San Diego, means that infrastructure is in place: mass transit, utilities, law enforcement, schools, and so on. That said, it's unclear how these areas are going to accommodate the sudden major influx. And that challenge will be either facilitated or exacerbated by different cultures being quickly thrust together. The populace of small locales will demand a quickly installed government to oversee everything. Rather than by voting, assertive, relatively intelligent voices will step up quickly, and the public, busy with survival, will shrug. Soon, desire for resources, natural and man-made, that exist in neighboring jurisdictions will cause skirmishes. Those will be small at first, but such events, such clashes tend to escalate, to wit what's going on now in the Middle East. To gain power, jurisdictions will form mutual assurance treaties, and later mergers. Not assurance, but mutual assistance treaties, and later mergers. The result will be states bounded only by natural barriers, such as oceans or mountain ranges. Leaders tend to be aggressive, which will cause regional wars to break out. Not all signatories to those treaties will fulfill their pledge to provide military support in case of war. One such regional war will escalate into a world war. The leaders will be reluctant to go nuclear, but one will. That'll trigger measured tactical nuclear responses, which, accidentally or deliberately, will devolve into full-scale nuclear as well as bioweapon and cyber weapon war, and in turn, Armageddon. Of course, as I mentioned, this is a mere thought experiment, positing an unlikely, but at least vaguely plausible scenario. Its purpose, apart from entertainment, is as a prod for more realistic brainstorming about how to deal with the millennia-old tendency to war. That tendency may be exacerbated in our current era of weapons of mass destruction that are ever more miniaturized, potent, and deliverable. This thought experiment is also driven by the belief among some people that sovereignty's benefits are outweighed by its liabilities, so we should aim toward one world government. My takeaway from this thought experiment is that there's no problem with people thinking of themselves as world citizens. In fact, I think of myself that way as well. But the concept of a one world government is likely to be fatally flawed. Your thoughts? In any event, that thought experiment is called What If There Were No Borders? As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 28 books. All of them are on Amazon. Just go to Amazon and search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you'll find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.